them ring is the carol that you sing, right?
I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Oh, I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas.
And those are all of the Christmas presents. Unwrapping a claw brings up the sign Hollywood at Toy Hotel. I love this scene where they're building the Tower of Terror Hotel gingerbread style. And then they squeeze it just to kind of even it out. Kind of break some of the windows. open up some of those windows. And then it shakes and the icing evenly distributes. Yeah. So I'm interested to hear from you guys. You've now seen the Hollywood Toy Hotel along with the Hollywood Gingerbread Hotel. Which one do you prefer? Leave a comment below. I think they both look awesome, but yeah, which one do you guys like better? By the way, I'm recording this voiceover literally like 2 years after I filmed the video, so sorry for the late upload. Here's something interesting that I did not notice in the beginning. The lights on the lamppost actually coordinate to the projections and the music. And so this is the scene that you would get like between transitions. So it's just the Tower of Terror kind of glowing. Also the ground lights seem to change, alternate basically, just like the lamppost lights, which are these ones right here. I think this toy scene and the gingerbread scene are my favorite. I mean, there aren't that many scenes though, honestly. Once you watch it for about, I want to say like 10 minutes, then you start to notice repeats. So it really isn't as long as people are thinking it is. It's not necessarily a show, it's just a series of a few projection shows, but it's still very cool. And I love the snow. So I did want to point out, when the animation is still on the Hollywood Tower Hotel, what they do is they actually turn on all of the lights over here and the snow, but during one of the animations the snow is off, and they have several digital boards or TV screens, and the story is essentially on there. I didn't record the TV screens for like copyright reasons, but all of the scenes that you essentially heard and all of the projections going on are coordinated with some visuals that they have on this TV screen. And then they also have one all the way over there by the entrance to Fantasmic. And you actually don't have to be on Sunset Boulevard to get a great view. you can actually sit here and dine and also look at the Hollywood Tower Hotel. So there's plenty of viewing space for the projections. I know that there were some complaints over at Universal with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, because on the Hogwarts Castle there isn't a whole lot of viewing area for their show. But over here at Hollywood Studios, plenty of space for viewing. And here's a final view of Sunset Season's greetings. We're gonna try to go get a ride on Tower of Terror. Here's one of the scenes with Olaf and Sven going up to different doors, you know, trying to see what family traditions are. That's really like a part of the story. But anyways, we're gonna see if the ride experience on the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror is any different with the projections. I wouldn't imagine that the experience would be that different, but we might see some, like, you know, differences, and we'll try to point them out. And the wait time for Tower of Terror is 90 minutes. That's crazy. It is now time for the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at night. So from what I'm hearing, Sunset Season's greetings generally goes on for like about 15 minutes after park closing, and then of course 15 minutes after the park closes, we'll turn off the projections. Here's a queue line at night.
For your safety once on board, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the elevator at all times. And do take special care to supervise your children. Thank you. Gracias.
Thanks.
You are the passengers in a most uncommon elevator about to ascend into your very own episode of The Twilight Zone. One stormy night long ago, 5 people stepped through the door of an elevator and into a nightmare. That door is opening once again, and this time, it's open to you. those of you who made it, and a friendly word of warning, something you won't find in any guidebook. The next time you check into a deserted hotel on the dark side of Hollywood, make sure you know just what kind of vacancy you're filling, or you may find yourself a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
1939. The Hollywood Tower Hotel was a star, a beacon for the show business elite. Until 5 people stepped through the door of an elevator and into a nightmare. Now that door has opened once again. For you.
And here is Bellhop Stitch. That was awesome. Like, I actually got my own elevator shaft. Holy moly, that was my first time literally getting my own, like being the only person in the elevator shaft. I've ridden with like one other person before, we got our own elevator shaft, but this was my first time having my own elevator shaft to myself, so that was really cool. And I kept quiet, so I think the POV came out spectacular, and the fact that I didn't make a sound made it more terrifying. I mean, there was nobody on board with me to experience the attraction. It was literally just myself. Now, I do believe Sunset Seasons is actually still going on, and one interesting thing is, while I was on board, you could tell, like, the lighting was definitely a little bit more vibrant, and you could actually see the projections, like, you could actually see the colors. So, I would say that there is a different experience when you ride this thing at night. That was super cool though. I do have to thank the cast members. If it wasn't for them, they wouldn't have been able to get me on my own elevator shaft because they were closing up. And I understood, like I said, like only if you guys can, and they were totally willing to do it. So that was amazing, yeah. Check it out, snow! I know I covered this before, but snow! It really is a flurry of fun. Look, the snow is starting to stick. That is great. so they just ended Sunset Seasons Greetings. We have the regular audio now, and it looks like they're paused on one of those animations. Maybe they're going back to the never mind, I don't know. Maybe this is just like the default like projection. But they are definitely done with the show for tonight. And check it out, I am pretty much the last guest to leave. So we'll also get some photos of the Hollywood Boulevard area empty. It looks like they have the regular lighting on the Hollywood Tower Hotel at this point. And there is the Hollywood Tower Hotel with no lights at all on the actual sign. So it looks like they pretty much turned all of the lights off. They have a few like lights shining on it, but not a whole lot. And because this is a low light camera, it's actually picking it up very well. But in person, it does look very dark. So I've noticed some of the lights are starting to turn off here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Particularly, gift shops and stuff are wrapping up and, closing. But I had a great time today, and I'm just gonna wait for the last guest to leave so I can get some pictures of this place empty. It looks like the Christmas lights and other decorations have turned back on. So I'm not entirely sure. All the building lights, have also turned on. So yeah, weird that they went off, but now they're back on again. And well, here it is, Disney's Hollywood Studios, empty after closing. I really like the fact that they have the Christmas trees on all of the lampposts. Really looks nice. Anyways, we're gonna get out of here, but just wanted to show you guys what it looks like empty. I don't think I've ever stayed in Disney's Hollywood Studios more than an hour after closing, and I've never seen it like this empty. I'm not the last guest leaving though, which amazes me, like there's still people walking out of the park. Well, good night, Disney's Hollywood Studios. Do be sure to join me tomorrow for day 4 of the 12 days of vlogs during Christmas as I go to Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park to check out Pandora and the rest of the park. I like how here at the ticket booths, even at any Disney park, they show videos of all of the experiences at all of the Disney parks. It really allows you to see how much Disney World has to offer. And there certainly is a lot of value in being a Disney annual pass holder. I definitely think, at least like with how many times I get to the park. Here's an ad for Epcot Festival of the Holidays. And one for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, which I actually did the other night. It was great.